things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense will get the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the ball, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important, this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Using his feet. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. To the air, it's Kane. They're working that left side. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Makes the catch. It's Rivers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The extra point here would tie the game, and the extra point is good. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the... They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Brown. There he goes. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal.
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grand... Did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Gets away from one, finds room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to pass, it's Kane. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the toss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Might be changing the route. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Charging forward on the sneak.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. Just dismissing tackles. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off the season.
Yeah, it is critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
It's a draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try. They put on the heat, and they blocked it.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Grab behind the line, it's Patterson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He might want another play. Moving away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll rush to the line, clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Kane. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time on target. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that?
You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Turning it on! Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking the run.
It's a running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Give to the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. And remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Punt is on its way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To the air, it's Klubnik. Flips it out in the flat. And he tried to... that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They're finally able to haul him down in midfield.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the run, it's Haynes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Moore. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll go to the ground. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Looking to scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a 3rd and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time there was just nowhere for him to go.
He got it. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to throw, it's King. Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rutherford. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is...
There he goes! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Got his man to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow. They're trailing by 18 to SMU.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab down the middle.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's got first down yardage across the 50. Mark it at the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense got it. They're on the run. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And that's a frustrating play right there. The protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Caught behind the line. It's Rutherford. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success, and you need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Punt is in the air. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Throwing right. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
QB slicing. No gain on the play. Second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sapp. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clemson jumps to the line. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Punch it out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
No gain on the play. It's now
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College